Howdy. We're having some mild technical difficulties today with Divinity Original Sin. You'll notice the webcam frame rate is a little janky, but I'm just going to deal with it, and we're just going to play it. So let's just play it. Last we left off, I left a message to my future self. When we fight this guy, I need to not fight him near the picnic blanket, because when I try to sneak up on him, my characters tend to want to lie down on the blanket instead of fight him. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ludifex. Get you around.
Excuse me, you're standing just exactly in my sun.
It's not guaranteed that I'll end up fighting him again, though.
Oh, I'm long retired now. Enjoying the sunshine is far preferable to gutting rabbits over silly stones, after all. But they say a sorcerer's work is never done, but I seem to have finished mine quite in time to enjoy my golden years.
Yeah, thanks, Chaos. I was just correcting it.
Source murder. Cyseal. Oh, I don't concern myself with such matters anymore. Channeling source is more hassle than it's worth, and Cyseal's a fish-reeking backwater I've no interest in visiting. Well, most certainly, though I haven't practiced.
I hunt sorcerers.
Years. All the ferocity and fire of it just can't hold my interest the way a mellow afternoon on the beach can. You're giving me a strange sort of look, my friend.
Agreed. Abstain from sorcery, and you'll have no problem with the likes of us.
Oh, source hunter, are you? Go on then.
We saw this last
If you
session.
continue throwing your shadow around like this, I'll never... Well, most certainly, though I haven't practiced in quite a few... Source. Me. But they say us. Go on then.
Oh, can I not fight him if I pick a different option there? That's
If you
interesting.
continue throwing your shadow around like this, I'll never... Go on then.
Let's quick load. Hey, Serp, how you doing? He was pretty hard last time, but the main issue is that we lost a lot of turns getting stuck on his picnic blanket. Like that exact
Excuse
thing.
me, you're standing. Go on then. If you continue... Me. They say... So, most... You're...
So we shall.
As you wish, Source Hunter. I may be retired, but don't think for a moment I've lost a modicum of my skill.
You can fight someone without using dialogue to initiate it. I see. Alright, the golems do not despawn when we kill him, which we learned, much to my chagrin, last time. I'm gonna try to use Bear Daughter to ricochet and reveal his invisibility here. Oh, he moved quite a bit further away that time. Alright, that's fine. Let's just try to nuke as many of them as we can here. Hopefully he doesn't summon more of them later, you know? I don't think I can get to behind him. Which is fine. I didn't realize that they were this week. Should have done this last time. Nice. Courage allies around you. Does that heal? What does encouraged do? Strength, dexterity, intelligence, and constitution. Okay, so it by increasing their constitution, it effectively increase their health, I guess. That's interesting.
Try again.
So lucky miss there. Need to wait on Ricochet to come back. Don't think I'll be able to hit him this turn, question mark? Maybe I can. Not enough action points. She's got some range. It's nuts. Too bad he was almost dead. Ow. At least he didn't knock me down. Splintered arrow. See if I can use this to reveal numbnuts. I can! Fantastic. Slash morning. Turn the game audio up a little bit. I think this game trends a little bit quieter. Cloak and dagger. My inside is backstab range? I am. Fantastic. Okay, this went way better than my first attempt. All I had to do was kill the main enemies instead of the... Or kill the ads first instead of killing the boss first. I thought maybe the ads would despawn. That was incorrect. Summon more ads. Okay, well that's not great. Immune to charm, lucky me. I guess we gotta burn him down like the same turn that we kill his ads. Curse, I don't know what that does yet. Okay, I don't have Ricochet back up yet. 98%. Still don't have enough to attack him. I should just hit him from the front. This might go from going really well to going really badly quickly. Okay, I cranked it somewhere. Did he disappear again? What an asshole. Hopefully Ricochet will come back up soon. We'll see. Ouch. Thinking. AI is thinking. It's really thinking. Is everything doing all right, AI? Does anyone have this happen before, where the game locks up when the AI is thinking about what to do? This is interesting. I have to try it again. We'll see. It eventually sorted itself out if you just let it go, I guess. You can try doing a save and a load. I'm sure that. Okay, looks like that worked. I've got Ricochet back, which is exciting.
Ricochet!
Don't think we found him in the process, did we? Oh wait, no, there he is. Oh, that's a single. Never mind. Oh right, tax opportunity or thing.
The time of your death is at hand.
I wonder if I get more XP for killing more of his ads, or if it's a flat XP for the entire encounter. I think he's doing his thing again. I might have to save and load. Summons do not give XP. Okay, good to know. Thanks. Maybe it's jank because he's invisible or something? Okay, so we just gotta find him now. I don't want to waste my holy hand grenade. I have to target that on a specific person. I'm trying to see what other AoE options I have here. I don't know which direction he went. Didn't go that way. I think I need Splintering Arrow back to see him again. There's also not resummoning stuff, which is interesting. Will enemies actually try to run away? Oh, here we go. That was worth it. Okay, so presumably I would have hit him if he was near me when I did that dash ability. I think what other AoE options I have. I might be able to shoot like a special arrow to get it to work. She doesn't have her move yet. I tried using an inventory thing. Let's see. Probably like a poison cloud arrow. Although the problem with all these abilities is they can hurt me too, right? And the range I can cover is pretty small. Or I can set Wolgraff on fire, that works. I really just need to wait for Splinter to come back. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. It's a really effective summon spell. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna deal with this guy. I think he's just been up there the whole time. Oh, they just let me find him there. That's interesting. I don't know why. Press like a targeting button. Then he was targetable. I'll take it. Corroded Copper Amulet, Air Essence. Unidentified Hazel Shortbow. Ooh, that might be an upgrade. Let's see. Object identified. Freezing Hazel shortbow of Vitality. I think is strictly better. Yeah. Oh, but it's higher level than me, so I have to pay more to use to attack with it, right? That's alright, she'll level up eventually. Let's try to top everybody off. That was a little rough. And then she should still have bandage skill.
Bah!
Bread, mug of beer, cheese. Can I take the picnic blanket? No, that's to trigger lying down. Oh, does lying down heal me? That's funny. It does. It's convenient.
You call to Ulgraf.
Quickly,
He
too.
awaits your queries.
Wolgraf has a level up, but I think I'm saving his points for something.
As good as a new penny.
First try. Cool. Let's get moving. I do kind of wish this game had authored loot. I get why it doesn't. Oh, what's up with these folks? You guys friendly?
Hey, put that away. Quiet now, can't you see we've got company? Hello, stranger, what can I help you with? I'm Dietmar, the leader of this little band of sailors. Say hi to the stranger, team.
Hello. Greetings.
Don't mind us, just a few mariners enjoying a little beach party. Yes, mighty fine weather for some fun in the sun. Isn't that right?
Mighty fine weather. Fun in the sun.
That's
Okay.
right. For the love of Pete, can you tone it down a little? Sorry, boss. Yeah, that's
Beach
that's
party.
right. Me and the boys like to celebrate a safe landing with some festivities on the beach. An old tradition, eh, crew?
Festive.
Though soon enough we'll be shipping out once more. You know what they say? You can take a sailor out of the brine, but you can't take the brine out of the sailor.
Brine.
Okie
Did
dokie.
someone leave an oven door open?
Hey, put that away.
Warm as dragon's breath.
I love the character barks. Hey, gold. Arrowhead. And nothing. Empty bottles.
I could do with a cold drink.
Look at these, like, pseudo-invisible things.
Ask freely, my friend.
I haven't seen that before. Weird. Doesn't look like it does anything. Leather boots, robe, poison flask. I should have a map option, right? Thought there was a way for me to see it. There we go. Back button. Still have a lot of area to explore. Adventurer's Field Guide, Volume 11. What's that? Sort. Latest added. Never have enough armor. Tuck them under your shirt. Oh, it gives me a recipe. That's cool. I do like that. And recipes are learned for the entire party, not just the person that read the book, I assume. Probably did all these already, but just making sure. Oh. What's up?
You called to Woolgraf.
No, I didn't. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Quite an important document to entrust to a stranger. With a quill and ink, one could easily alter it.
Grotesquely immoral.
Agreed. Let's deliver the will in good faith and speak no more about it.
So, does she just have a chance to not, roll? Like, argue with me?
I need a moment to reflect.
Compassion is the true heart of our mission, and a banner I'm glad to fight for. This recent compassion of mine will spell my undoing if I'm not vigilant.
You've grown quite compassionate indeed.
It's a pearl. I can.
Intriguing, isn't
it? Right, because I can talk to animals.
In the middle of a deserted beach. Who was he? What happened to him? Was he friend or foe? Your mind is bubbling with questions. Well, you are quite in luck. Yes, quite in luck. For I have a unique grasp, get it, on this situation indeed.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Crab.
My friends, if I had
Miss
more
Crab.
of them, would call me Pincer. A pity there aren't more pals around, for mine is an upbeat, energetic, and optimistic character.
You really got to put those points into the ability to talk to animals,
If you
huh?
ever feel like conversing over sunset or sunrise, you can find me here on this very beach, my home. Nothing old Pince loves more than sharing stories, anecdotes, ideas, and opinions.
Sir.
Oh, what don't I know? I saw it all from start to finish, so ask away. His name I do not know, but I can tell you he was a very experienced pearl diver. But a few pearls a day wasn't enough.
Are there
He wanted
NPC
to be
characters you can
rich,
recruit that have
better
it?
than the other divers in Cyseal. Oh, I'm so glad you asked, for this is where the story grows extra juicy. He was talking to those watcher statues on top of the cliff. We'll grant you a wish, they said. I want to swim like a fish, he said. Ta-da! You can now breathe underwater, they said.
I remember those.
So down, down, down he dived. I guess the wish was a bust. I know that for sure. Yesterday I was enjoying the mid-afternoon sun when I heard a strange gurgling. I looked toward shore and there it was, the body of the pearl diver. Oh, not so much. They've been here longer than I have by far. And if I listen closely, I can hear them
Utility
talking
stuff
to
I'll try
people
to go for
sometimes.
first.
I wish I could get them to talk to me.
Sometimes bites me in the butt, like in
Leaving
Deus
already?
Ex.
But I know plenty more. Just ask. Come back. Oh, well, don't be a stranger. You're my best friend.
Awesome.
Can you imagine risking life and limb for mere riches?
Every tadpole aspires to be a frog.
True enough. If he'd been content with his lot, he'd be diving for pearls instead of lying in a heap.
Cautious.
You're back, my very... Oh, not so much. Leaving, come back.
Okay.
Oh, don't be a...
3 goodbye dialogue lines, right? This game's impressive. Help me out in a pinch. Oof. Only one class can ride the chocobo. Only one class can use shortcuts. Only one can steal. I see. Let's save. I think I did everything up here though, right? Yeah. This was last session, or somewhere around there. Let's see. I've cleared the fog of war basically everywhere then, right? I'd probably just have to go back and do quests that I've already started. Just make sure that I did in fact already do this. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, this is the wizard's prison. We did it. Okay. It's tough. On one level, that can be like a tax, which can be frustrating. And it feels like, okay, I have to select these things in order to be able to play the game. To not miss huge sections of it. I don't mind it in something like Final Fantasy IX, where like the main character is a thief and he's always in your party, and if there's a boss where, for whatever reason, Zidane's not in your party, then it doesn't have anything you could steal, right? But it kind of gets into that false choice area. I was like, oh yeah, you can pick your party, but not really. I'm gonna check this out next stream. I don't think I have a shortcut to get there, though. I don't know if I actually have to go through the gates in order to be able to use them, or I just need to see it on the map. I don't know if there's a way up over here. I think so. Yeah, like it. Trigger it as discovered. Okay, thanks. Class you pick in last stream can determine whether or not a town may or may not continue to exist. Wow. Do you think they add that from a place of like, we want the game to have a lot of replayability? Is that the core idea they're going for, do you think? Yeah, we're fighting these guys. There's the corpse behind. Talk to these rats. I think I just want to keep traveling outside. Oh, oiled sucks. Not a fan. Doesn't last that long. Probably lasts just long enough to matter in combat. Hundreds of achievements. Might have to take the tunnel to get to the other side. Wonder why stuff like the tunnel doesn't get marked on the map. What do the caves do? Oh, this works. Right on. Oh, it just gets me to this, which I already searched. Let me try going through the tunnel. Made it through the tunnel. While I'm making this long walk, I saw an interesting conversation on the internet the other day where people were upset about the spoiler culture around Disney right now, and we won't go into any specific spoilers for any recent movies, but they were talking about how the directors of Avengers Endgame and Disney themselves were like setting a date of 2 weeks after the release of Endgame before they would start talking about spoilers in public, and saying you need to go to the theater by now if you don't want to get spoiled, and kind of using that as a cheat way to get more people into the theaters in the first 2 weeks. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I feel like I contribute to spoiler culture, freaking out about mild comments. Saying that you liked something is borderline a spoiler for me, and I'm a little bit more extreme than most. It's really not that bad. If you say you like something, that's fine. I guess if you say this part coming up is really good, I wouldn't like that. It's fair for the people involved in the movie. Right, so that like they can share set photos, things like that. And the guy who is upset about it is a YouTuber who I actually really like, Foldable Human, Dan Olson. He's kind of in the Lindsay Ellis network of YouTubers. Yeah. I guess it's nice of them to not talk about it at all for a couple weeks, right? And I can't wait until you get to episode X, something I can see being kind of annoying for spoiler, and the expectations it may not have had. Yeah. Exactly.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My bones.
Howdy, guys.
Back again.
About your wife.
Data, deliver the letter to your lover.
Talk to this guy already. I just want to see if he had anything else for
Why
me.
don't you get on back to Cyseal while you're still...
Working on it. Can't reach the sack. Eat these potatoes.
It's just the wind, Glossius. Cool your boots.
Potato,
Since when
wheat,
does the
and
wind
wheat.
sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My
Alright, I need to
bones.
do some inventory management. Seems like this is a good session to do it in since we're playing for 4 hours.
Did you hear that?
It's just the wind, Glossius.
Let's
Cool
get
your
anything
boots.
arrow related.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog
Bear
hungry
daughter.
for bones? My bones.
Oh, for the love
And
of Grognar.
heavy stuff that I don't care too much about. Total graph. Yeah, books to bear daughter, I guess. Okay. Spoilers on full blast after 2 weeks, right? The Red Wedding. Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't be able to dodge that if you hadn't already read the books.
Did you hear that?
And the name of it is
Just the wind,
enough to
Glossius. Cool your boots.
for you to figure it out a lot of the time, right?
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My bones.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Burn the flesh. I will burn the flesh.
You're gonna burn the flesh? Is that so?
Cleanses me. I am free. One
Toasty!
of us. The burning
He
legion.
was an enemy.
falls.
Hey, you can't have a burning legion. Care less about spoilers now than you used to. I feel like I care more because of streaming than I used to. Which I don't know if I like. I kind of feel bad admonishing new viewers for giving me tips and then trying to like be as passive about that as possible, if that makes sense. Lately. I know it's sometimes, like, I definitely get comments on YouTube sometimes from playthroughs where people are mad that somebody popped in chat and gave me a hint. Which is the main reason I say anything at all. But it's tough. Not a right way to do it, it feels like. I hides in the shadows. It is a water bow. It's helping me out quite a bit, isn't it? Oh, they heal when they're standing in fire. Does that make sense?
I'm on fire!
Let's try this splintered arrow. Nice. Very nice. Gonna make Bear Daughter not be on fire. No. Just because it's a water healing spell doesn't mean it works that way. Nice. Crit too.
The flames will cleanse your sin.
Oh yeah? Flames are gonna cleanse my sins. Oh shit. I wish it wouldn't show me that I had a chance to succeed if it was obscured, right? Oh well. This guy's got some good armor. Shit, hopefully Wolgraff doesn't die. Oof. And he died. Alright, let's load. Before we had water guns. This is after killing the first dude, right? First free shot seems to make a big difference. How does stealth work in this, by the way? Oh, that's a bummer. Would been really nice to get that head off at the beginning. Like, does stealth give you a damage boost just for being stealth, or is that only for certain characters? You still get to shoot after all that, dude? Rude. He's full health. Alright, let's not do that. Bear Daughter. Let's see if I get a better shot out of here. Shit. Oh, I can see their, ow, sneaking failed. Cool. Turn into a pincushion. Put him up in the front here. Her up in the front. Holy shit, he gets healed for a lot in the fire. That seemed like almost a borderline bug how much he was getting healed for there. Very nice. It's 5 AP for me to shoot right now? Okay. Yeah, because I'm using a bow that's too expensive for me. Slow, nice. Basically just getting the full heal there. Ouch. Neat. Awesome. Let's get out of here and heal up. I think I mentioned this last session, but like,
with a cold drink.
if you're patient, it's trivial to heal yourself to full, but it takes a really long time. It's also like correct to do. I wonder if it would be game breaking for cooldowns to auto reset outside of combat. You get some like shoes to let me walk in the fire. Running around in circles in 12 to restore MP. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Bear Daughter is a good chunk of my damage potential here. Oh, they all aggroed. Maybe I really want to get that initial strike off. We'll see. Yeah, after that much damage. Can I hit him from here? I think so. Miss? Man, I cheese every combat, but in this case I really need to kill them on her turn before they get to act, because I can't get to them. I could try blowing up some of the barrels, I guess, but...
Cold flames, forgetting. Hot flames, remember. I will burn the flesh.
I think I still got the sneak attack off, right? Yeah, looks like it. Pretty significant increase in the range I can land stuff there.
The flames will make you.
Get them to come out of the fire, that'd be great.
The burning legion embraces you.
Splintered's probably overkill. Let's do Ricochet. Cool. I don't have enough AP to shoot again, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and turn one of these on. Lacerate. Book and Dagger. Fast Track. Become Hastened. Nice. Living the dream. She's low on health, so let's chill there for now.
You need to strive harder
Ha!
against
Nice
me.
block. Very nice. Didn't apply chilled, but what are you gonna do? Hastened, I see how it works, I think. His action point cost is getting pretty high now, unfortunately. Finish him off here. Ah, I missed. Lame.
This blaze is unbearable.
First try. Sorry. LLI, I keep setting you on fire. It's not on purpose. I mean, it's kind of on purpose. I'm trying to think of a game that has like the most egregious... It's trivial to recover resources in this way, but it's super annoying to do so.
I feel better already.
That 1987 battle tech game may have been it. Alright, I think we're back. Today's not my day. A lot of technical difficulties. Webcam is still janky. We're back though. I'll post in Discord. I know, right? Just not stopping. Also, I went to go unmute and I accidentally split the recording like I'd kept it running so I wouldn't have to stitch them together. Now I'm going to stitch them together, which is the worst. It's okay. Oh, water arrows, that's convenient. You all have water arrows? You do. When it rains, it pours, basically. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Now, hopefully I can figure out what the hell's going on with this super weird webcam thing. Just started today out of nowhere. Really? Just out of my max range, I guess? Oh. You summoning ads? That's not cool. You get to go first, too.
Eternal silence awaits you.
Yeah, eternal silence. Try to get out of this fire if I can. Probably need to shoot water near it, so it's not getting healed every turn. Yes, Marty. Yes. You are a kitty. Yep. Let's try shooting a water arrow. Hold up. Oh, but the inventory is not... Okay. Son of a... The inventory managed from further back. Inventory. Hi, Ben. How are you? Did I just pick up a shitload of water arrows? Let me go to somebody else. Here, there. Send to Bear Daughter. Okay. Bear Daughter. Let's try this again. Wait for it to turn around here. That's tricky. Is there like a hotkey you can set for items? I didn't actually realize that inventory management didn't pause the game. Surprising.
The tears of the gods!
And he's wet. Ow. Because he's not healing every second.
Death is its own deliverance!
Alright, let's turn on Hasten. That seemed worth doing. Failed to apply Hastens. Buffs that have a % chance of being applied. Video games. Still technically standing on fire, it looks like. Oof. Of course he's immune to burning. Just have to kill him before his turn comes up, I think. Nice dodge, Warcraft. Slightly less nice of a dodge. Alright. Well, before we do anything, I apparently need to top everybody off. So, first things first, bandage. Getting that first shot off with Bear Daughter seems to be a big deal. I'll try to continue pulling that off if I can. If I can land the poison on the guy, drag him back to it, you know. Hey, Nodovan. How are you doing? Your wedding's coming up soon, right? Oh no. That sucks. It's not hidden Bear Daughter, at least, I guess. I gotta nuke all of his ads, no matter what I do.
No glory in this death.
Neat. What does it cost for me to use one of these? Okay. More action points than 0. Good to know. What do the doctors say? Is there any chance that she'll be... She's basically gonna need crutches, right? It sucks really bad, I'm sorry. I don't know whether it would be any consolation, but it would be cool to have something unique about your wedding, right? Like everybody has something go wrong that's unique to them. Just for the ceremony. Mm-hmm. try and do this. Talking to a foot guy soon to get the exact timelines taken care of, I see. Best of luck to you, you're in my thoughts. It's a super bummer. Really sorry that happened. Awful timing. Mm-hmm. I think it's something that is awful now, but it's something that you'll probably laugh about in the future. It's not not very comforting, but let's see. Man, she hits like a truck. Oh, it's gonna get to heal before I get to kill it, isn't it? We'll see. Hey, you didn't die. That's exciting. First try.
Maybe now you can learn something useful.
Baking like a
Like
cake.
how to wash your other things.
Awesome. We're all still kind of on fire, it looks like. Okay. Let's see, do I want to do anything with leveling people up? Insight, attributes. Remind myself, strength determines your offense rating with strength-based weapons. Uses the weight of items you can move and how far you can throw them. Intelligence. Elemental and witchcraft spells. Constitution is health and action points. Perception. I feel like I should have these characters have a lot of perception, but speed seems like a big deal in this game. I might be doing that wrong, but it's hard for me to not do it in a game like this, you know? Nasty deeds, craftsmanship, personality. Let's see. Man-at-Arms. 5 novice, 2 adept, and 0 master man-at-arms skills. Bodybuilding is just status effects, it looks like. Oh yeah, it cost me 2 now. Picky. It's just a flat damage boost that's not terribly exciting, is it? Might do the Hydrosophist ability. Let's see. Really hard for me to pick. Let's do Hydrosophist. I don't know if I can actually make anything or Hydrosophist. Water Mage. No talent points. Okay. You've added an ability point to one of the skill schools. This enables you to learn more powerful skills, and casting higher tier skills will cost less action points. Find or buy skill books to learn more skills. Okay. I think I need to get skill points to do anything with that, but that's okay. I don't have any other books, right? Avatar of Poison skill book, Wildfire skill book, blank skill book Fire. See if anybody else is sitting on skill books. Type. No, just regular books. A lot of scrolls, but I can't learn skills from scrolls, right? He who smelts it. I already checked all these, just making sure. Nope, I missed one. Glad I checked. He doesn't have any books. Okay. Back to leveling people up. Character. Let's keep pumping into speed. Scoundrel. How many scoundrel skills you can learn? Okay. Pickpocketing, lockpicking. Ooh, I want both of those, but... Dual wielding. Reduces cost of attacking by 2 AP is a pretty big deal. Expensive, though. That's probably the best thing I'm going to get for now for him, since he's like my potentially big DPS character. Okay, and then... Gotta keep doing speed. Got 2 ability points. Maybe do Man-at-Arms. Let's see. Alright, I had to pump a point of lockpicking into her for progress because I hadn't gotten Woolgraph yet. That's too bad. 10% critical chance boost, sets base critical strike multiplier to 220. It's a slight critical increase. I need stuff that's like a big deal. Man-at-Arms, probably. Now, everybody needs skill books for everything in this game, right? Doesn't matter that Man-at-Arms is a physical thing. I still need to get a physical skill book. It's not unique to magic. Expert Marksman. Every ability is from skill books, okay. Tenebrium weapons. Might sit on her skill points for now. All abilities come from skill books or from items that give them while equipped. I see. How is the second one compared to this one? I've heard good things. Robust mail bracers. Too much to carry. Oof. Alright. I'd love to have like a sort, like send heavy stuff, distribute things across party members. Can I sort by weight? Can. Okay. Where are those mail bracers? Compare. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Terracloth Boots of Life. Yeah, this is a pretty big RPG, right? Takes you an hour to explore a cave. That was interesting. Unlock the new room at your homestead. Oh, is it because I found the waypoint up here? I see. Inert stone. Identified combatant. Cultist orders. Cool. Do things very differently on different playthroughs, Nodovan. Immaculates, do not falter. I, and through me, the conduit and the goddess herself, do task you with retrieving the star stone rumored to be kept in the king's tomb below Cyseal.
The rabbit gives you a forlorn look. It seems as if it wants to speak to you, but can't. The rabbit nods
It's great.
and points to the northeast. The cat that got its tongue must have wandered off in that direction.
Like it's literally a cat caught the rabbit's tongue? Ah. That's interesting. Oh. Brand new area. I do want to explore that, but I want to finish exploring Cyseal real quick. That's exciting, though. Hopefully that gets marked on my map. We'll see. Still trying to figure out what the hell's going on with my webcam over here. It's super weird. Nope, it's not. That's okay. I'll just leave a message to future Marstead at the end of this session that I can get back and forth from the forest there.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Oh, what's up,
With an
Wolgra?
intense look of anger on his face, Woolgraf writes something down and gives it to you. Sorcery! Something took that animal's voice. Let us find it and kill it. Woolgraf slaps his forehead as if to say, "Are you stupid?" He then points in the same direction the unfortunate rabbit pointed towards and makes a cutting motion at the throat. He seems really quite angry.
Sorry, Wolgra. Poor bunny. Yeah, the whole quest line involving party members that you wouldn't get if you didn't have Pet Pal. Yeah, the narrator voices are pretty great. Voice and music in the second game is better. The main thing I'd like to see them improve on is dialogue precision. Long dead troll. Let's see. Grar Grumpf Grump. Pay him 750 gold. Mm-hmm. What can I do about this bridge troll? They're in 82 health, yikes. What are you doing with a bless ability? The rage ability makes sense. It heals and poison. Gross. Okay, getting crippled sucks, but his actual damage per swing isn't that bad. Oh wow. He gets to act a lot. Was it just the rest of my party's not involved in the combat for some reason? Okay, hold on. Nope, that didn't do it. It's getting the first strike's not that big of a deal because the poison's in the way. Do water arrows clear out poison on the ground as well, or no? Nice dodge, Wolgra. Not as nice of a dodge. It's not gonna end well, is it? Alright, need a new strategy. Party members aren't in combat, you can switch them and move them around in real time. Oh, okay, so I can move them into combat next time? I see. Is there anything that I can use to remove poison from the floor? Is that a thing? Grip. A mop? Fire will explode it. Okay, might try that. think that worked. Nice dodge. Crippled failed. Good. Well, not so good. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Long control creating an explosion when using fire on a poison cloud. I see. Interesting. Just get him on a dodge for now. Saved against slowed. 42% chance to resist. Ooh.
Valiant dash!
Oh, don't go after my weaker characters. It's mean. It's totally reasonable. Nice. I see. So when you hit him, he squirts out poison, and the poison heals him. Because he was standing on fire, every time he did that, he just damaged himself more. Elegant Clawed Fire Wand. It's cool. Good job, guys, for not walk on that poison. Let me try to heal Wolgraff here. He's not having a great day.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Ooh, dirt pile. Hooray for taking the shovel from Bear Daughter using magic pockets. Identified elegant leather bracers. Thief's elegant leather bracers of protection. +1 pickpocketing. Cool. Identified old executioner's sword. Burning old executioner's sword of destruction. Send that to ally. Frost grenade. Stardust herb. Let's see. Let's go ahead and send these off to Wolgraff. I think they should be better than what he currently has, right? Compare. Ah. Lockpicking or pickpocketing. I guess I can just have access to both of them, because I shouldn't need to do both at exactly the same time. Alright, and then let's see if that sword is better than her current sword. It is quite a bit better. Awesome. Impressed at how huge this first map is, right?
Here lies Lord Walden, who requests that any speaking ill of him box their own ears.
Comedy style in this game is fun. Doesn't take itself very seriously.
Here lies Baron von Thornlair, the finest poet in Rivellon.
Aha! I have company, I see. And it's such a delightfully opportune moment, too. I'm just about to conduct a small experiment, and if you have an interest in magic and science, you'll oblige me by taking part in it, will you not? I've laced this area with more than a few pernicious little friends who are simply bursting with the anticipation of supper. But they simply abhor uncooked meat, so you may find he'll want to char you before ripping out your throats. Now, your job is to put up a mite of resistance against your inevitable death. Sounds good, yes?
You can do that.
On your mark, get set, go.
There they are. What's he talking about? Oh, they all have bombs. Fantastic. He gives himself a fire absorption shield. Oof. Yikes. Not great. Well, that worked. Probably could have been a little bit further away from the action, but... Awesome. I just chill out back here. Try to not die. It's a lot of them. This is kind of a fun puzzle fight. Do you have fire arrows or a character that can set fire to a lot of stuff all at once? If so, you blow up a bunch of dudes, basically for free. Never heard of quality over quantity. Right. I think I can reach them. Just chill here and let them get closer. I see they're trying to flank me. Rude. Exploskeletons succumb to death. %. Can I hit it with a fire arrow though? Too far. That's too bad. I think I've lit everything I can lit without moving into the fire here. Arrow recovered. That's exciting. Oh, I still walk through some fire to get in there. Dang. Oh well. Probably just need to burn a choke point when they come back here. So they blow up if they just touch fire at all. Yeah, he's trying. I see. This is how they're gonna do maximum damage to me. Every time they do that, though, I see. Cool. Hopefully I get enough XP to level up from all this. There's a lot of dead enemies. Alright, so the folks who are up here can't really do anything to me no matter what. Walk through that narrow corridor of fire again. This didn't look like it was out of range. I guess it technically wasn't if I had moved it slightly to the right. Well, now we're gonna die. Oh well. Is she actually dead, or is she almost dead? Turned into charcoal. Shoot, after all that, we have to start over. I think I just gotta make a fire patch in this bridge over here. Do I have a not expensive way to do that, I wonder? Maybe a wand? Fireball scroll. Oh, I see. So having equipped, I learn that skill and I can use it forever, or is it only if I have the wand? I think it's only if I have the wand equipped, isn't it? That's fair. Okay, that should just stay burning the whole time.
Aha!
What's up, Cray Cray dude? Supposed to spawn that close to me? Don't stand so. I already used that fireball, didn't I? I need a ranged weapon to use other things. Oh, it's the same fireball spell though, I see. Not enough action points, so because I spent action points switching things, shit. I think I did this wrong again. Let's try it again. Probably preemptively set that on fire. I guess first of all I should figure out what weapon I currently have, because I'm not sure. Salved Old Cleaver of Bloodthirst. Okay, I have to remember that. I want to re-equip it once this is done. Do wands have a limited number of charges, or is it just the benefit is they give you a skill that's hard to get access to otherwise? And then let's re-equip their old stuff. Sated hatchet thing. Yeah.
Aha!
Ask freely, my friend.
Didn't mean to talk to you. Hopefully I didn't consume resources to try. I guess they never spawn directly onto the fire I already created, huh? Okay. That's fair. Ow. Just get everyone out of dodge. I think they still do a non-skill attack, and it's actually a special thing that wand gives you a skill. Oh, interesting. I guess both of them give me a skill when I equip them, but it doesn't, like, give it to me. Just while I have it equipped, as far as I could tell. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Didn't hold it for too long. Got away with it. Boom! And I got the arrow back. What a treat. Even with his fire resist, I don't think it matters. Normally I wouldn't care about it taking forever for them to take their turn, but not explosion resist. It's funny that he tries. Is explosion damage distinct from fire damage in this game? Does that make sense? Oh, that fire puddle didn't last as long as I thought it was going to. It's too bad. What I should have done is deposited her way up here, right? Before I encountered them, so I could nuke a bunch of people. Should be fine, though. Yeah, this game's made for controller, right? That's like the Cell. It's a CRPG that was built for use with the controller. Hey, thanks for the sub, Sodan. This explosion could be considered sonic damage, you know? I think they actually went to great lengths to make this game controller compatible.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
There's no other CRPG that really has bothered.
I can take you all with one shot. Just watch.
Earliest World of Cheese of preemptively positioning every party member.
No glory in this death.
It's everybody, right? Go team. Explosions do damage with physical shock, not from their fire. Explosives won't light stuff on fire. Right. Gets rid of all the oxygen.
Here lies Baron von Thornlair, the
Oh, right.
finest poet in Riverlong.
So I was on the other side of this guy before and didn't realize it. Do you leave anything that's lootable? Navigating fire like this is rough. I need to have like a spell that I can cast whenever I want. I think I have limited usage fire puddle removal right now.
Here lies Fluffy, gone to the great litter box in the sky. Mummy loves you, Schnookums. Here lies Lady Cordelia Grain, whose hats were nearly too fancy.
Yeah, I need to find it still.
Final resting place of Lord Joshua Cheapskate Andrimo, who should have paid the stone carver. Here lies Raskadrixes, born a lowly goblin,
I feel quite
died the
tired.
72nd
Courses
mayor
in my
of
veins.
Cyseal.
That sucked.
Here lies Lord Walden, who requests that any speaking ill of him box their
Okay, I think this fire's out. I can go look now. Yeah, I can hear that. It takes a long time to, like, explore an area, but it feels pretty satisfying when you do. And I've heard that the sequel is quite good also. I just wonder what % of their budget was spent on voice acting. Dirt pile. Oh, this dev is making an XCOM-like game? That sucks. Traveling ratios is broken. How does repairing work in this game?
My life is ebbing away.
Yeah.
I needed that.
Ooh, this guy had a good amount of loot. Right on. Blessed robust mail armor of air resistance. Sweet. How to speak troll zombie edition now. Okay, so I could have had an opportunity to get past that troll earlier if I picked it up in this order. I see. Yeah, that's the only thing with this game, is that it has as much of a dialogue precision problem as any JRPG I've played. In fact, in some ways it's worse. Something like Persona or a visual novel like... Earlier we had a character that was a talking crab, and when it said goodbye to me, first of all, because it was a talking crab, it was optional for it to even be able to have dialogue. I had to have an ability for it to be able to talk. But when it said goodbye to me, it took it 3 lines of dialogue to say bye. I was like, oh my gosh. Dialogue precision's not necessarily an objectively good or bad thing. Some people want to exist more in the universe, you know? Unbreakable, plus 33 HP. That seems pretty good. Let's do it. Armor rating's better. This game tells me that that is not an exclusively Japanese problem, though. Don't always have to resolve everything with combat, jeez. Where's the breastplate? Here it is. That is better. I think BioWare, at least in Mass Effect and Knights of the Old Republic, is pretty good about dialogue precision. Like, they have a lot of dialogue, but it never feels like they're taking, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 lines to say 1 line of information. And I think they get better once voice acting shows up, because they have to conserve money.
Something cheesy.
Ha ha ha, Bree, I get it. Latest added, please. How to speak troll. How to speak troll. You need to give me the troll toll. Your actions displease me greatly. I understand that trolls must collect toll, but surely zombies are accepted. Damn the gold, I'll kill you. Greetings. Take these coins. I see. So I could have gotten a really amicable resolution to that if I had gone this way instead of the other way. How about that? I've got like a helmet that just dropped. That is quite a bit better. Cool. The characters look pretty cool too. I think The Witcher does a really good job too.
That's a trap.
How can I disable traps? I know it's a power that I have, right? Maybe? Maybe it's not.
I cannot endure this fiery agony!
Sorry to make you endure fiery agony. I'm trying to figure out how to disable traps. Maybe I can't. Yeah, I thought they taught me about it in the tutorial. Special effects unknown for the bone.
Final resting place of Bree. Insert. Here lies Miss Anthrope, who said she'd rather die than socialize and went to live among the wolves.
Get it, Misanthrope. Does disarming traps give you XP? See what I can see what it looks like. Could also just ignore it. No trap disarm toolkit. Here we go. Disarm. There we go. Really interesting. I don't know, maybe I should play Mass Effect again with that. I don't think I really ever noticed dialogue precision as a problem before I started streaming. Or as not necessarily a problem, but even a thing to notice in the first place. Definitely noticeable in Trails of Cold Steel, Persona, and what we saw of Danganronpa.
Here lies Joe, Cyseal's worst shoemaker. He never knew when something was afoot.
Ooh, it's an old key. What is that for? Don't know. Got it.
I've spotted something interesting.
Hopefully it doesn't have a trap in it again. The Legend of the Were-Sheep. Okay. Legend after legend and rumor after rumor report how the first were-sheep rose like a gnarled and terrible weed from the ground. Eternal child of the goddess of livestock and the lord of unholy necromancy. Great mystery surrounds the existence of the last remaining were-sheep. He who seeks his own set of were-sheep armor will search a lifetime or longer before he finds what he seeks. Right on. The Wrath of the Winter King. top everybody off before I explore too much here. We're gonna have a bad time.
I feel better already.
The tomb of the unknown ambition. Lay your hopes to rest here. Here lies Madame M. Montgomery. Mourn her.
That's straightforward. I guess another way to put it too is like there's a difference between how much dialogue a game has and how like precise its dialogue is. You could probably think of a game that has imprecise dialogue but not a lot of it. Probably Iconoclasts. Takes a lot to say what it wants to say when it does have dialogue, but it doesn't actually have that much dialogue in the game as a whole. It's fairly short. Then you can have games that have precise dialogue but a ton of it, so like Baldur's Gate 2. This game has a ton of imprecise dialogue. It was kind of the worst of both worlds. Or the best of both worlds, and if that's, you know, your jam, if you like really immersing yourself in a world. So does Trails of Cold Steel. I think Trails is probably the biggest offender I've seen so far. It's like borderline impressive how big the script is, dense the script is.
Corruption.
Great.
Here lies Istrid, knower of noses.
Tough sorrow.
Here lies Rocky. Doc, it's only a scratch.
Hey, it's an ad. It's already almost dead from standing in poison? No, I'm already almost dead from standing in poison. That makes more sense than the thing I thought it was. Nice.
I need a
As
remedy.
good as a new penny.
I'm still getting poisoned, man. Well, at least his heal spell, his regen, comes back a lot faster. I gotta chill here, I think, and wait for it to finish going off cooldown. Hi, Benedict.
I
How are you?
needed that.
Are you soft and furry?
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Gotta be enemies out here, right?
Well, well, well.
Walter McWishingwell?
A wee wanderer wandering after a wonderful wishing well. I'm Walter Wellington McWishingwell. Well met. Won't you call me Wally, though?
She does have one. I think it only works on one character. And the poison that I've been inflicted by now, I don't know, I could try using
It
it.
was that my brother William, why he was a winsome well, would hand out wishes with me. But he's since been whisked off to somewhere wild and wintry, and poor Wally's been left to whinge and wax all by his onesie. Oh, my poor wayward William. He was snatched away by the wicked Winter King and whisked into a wild world of whirling snow.
Hey, I give this game shit for having a lot of dialogue, but it's well-written dialogue, right? It's a fun alliteration poem here.
I wonder, would you be willing to take a whack at bringing Willie back? I would weep wishes for weeks if I could see him again.
Thanks, Aki. And we made a landing page that's a little bit easier to read. But all the crazy info that you might want is still in the separate voting status
I
tab.
can teleport you to the Winterland right now.
Oh, sure.
Give Willie my regards. Send him my good wishes. Now wave bye-bye.
Rudolph the Witness. Can I get everyone in this beam of light here? Can, but it's tough. Need them to stand less stupidly. I guess I could split up the party and have them stand a certain way. Hey, sir.
What do you think you're doing?
Wait. Isn't this a good thing? Worm status? Has Divine Light been bad this entire time? I guess it decreases their willpower and bodybuilding. Alright, whatever. Sorry, guys. Hey, it's William McWishingwell.
We, two Wells, brothers, allies, friends, willfully wrenched apart by a wicked wretch. I admit it with a weighty heart. I am weary. I am worried. I, William Wellington McWishingwell, am not well at all. I was snatched by the wild and wicked Winter King, Marinus the Wretch, and whisked into this prison. It
Oh, they're
was a
supposed to
wish
exploit
he
them, I
wanted,
see.
and a wish I had to grant. But I'm weary of thinking of the hows and whos and whys. There's no way to escape my fate now. Hyberheim, of course.
Hyberheim?
The winter realm of the land of Fairy. At which winter worlds have you been weekending, if not Hyberheim?
Yeah, I suppose that's true this time. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I personally don't have a lot of taste for it, but it depends on the setting. Like, you know, some games I want to know as much as possible and really just completely immerse myself in it. So having lots and lots of dialogue can help with that.
Oh, how I wish there were, dear
Rabanon might be right, and Mass Effect might be pretty bad about it, and I'm just giving it a pass because I like the game so much. But I really like these wells.
Into this winterland, however, you might be able to help.
Because it is really well
Wherever your
written.
wanderings may take you, remember,
Don't
if
sit
you
on the
find a
laptop.
new way into the winterland, don't forget your friend, Willie. The wily Winter King used a wicked scroll to steal me. Perhaps if you found that scroll, you could use it to whirl me home to Wally. I believe he'll keep it among his other valuables, to wit, the treasure room. Oh, my Wally, oh, Wally. What a wonderful well is he.
So this is
Won't you
excellently
give my
written.
regards when you see him? In fact, would you like me to whisk you to him now? Wally's always within reach when you're with Willie. Would that I could whoosh after him myself. Well,
Okay. Let's go try to do his crazy well quest. We have to reunite the Well brothers with one another? It's pretty silly. I like it.
I don't see a way past this barrier, not around here anyhow.
There must be a way through. I'm sure of it.
Pick lock. Can't. I forget, does this game automatically try a relevant key if it's in your inventory, or do you have to use the item? I think it'll automatically try to use it. I have to bust down the doors. Lock level 99. 54,000 HP. % fire resistance. Maybe I need to come back here later with new abilities. Does anyone who's played this before happen to know, can I do something in this area right now, or do I have to get an item from somewhere else first? Won't tell me anything else.
Would that I could whoosh up anywhere.
I could try destroying the doors. That'd break my weapons, I guess.
Well, what do you wish to say? Words are like wine, you know. I wish you...
Wish you well. Because he's a well. It's a horrible idea that I could. Identify. Terra Elegant Leather Armor of Protection. Earth Staff of the Vandal. Trap Disarm. Skill. Oops. Yep, that's strictly better. Oh, that's also strictly better. I guess it has a +1 pickpocketing, but I'll just hold on to the pickpocketing one. Okay. Mild AoE heal would be fantastic if I could get one of those. Or even just for characters to recover a small amount of health per round or time step. Cyseal is huge. Like, they could have made this map be the entire game and gotten away with it, I feel like. Hey, it's a doggo. Friendly doggo?
You smell. You smell like a hero. The hero I've been waiting for. A hero. A hero.
These voice actors must have had a lot of fun with this game.
I've got a bone to pick. Well, I've got no bones to pick, you see? And that's the problem. My friend and I collected a quite big pile of edibles from these shambling undead. A smorgasbord on feet, I say. But a band of wild wolves chases off of it. If you follow me, I'll lead you straight to him. I bet a hero like you could shake him off in a matter of minutes. I'll lead the way, hero.
Sure, lead the way, doggo. Go ahead.
I'll lead...
You gonna lead the way? Hey, waypoint discovered. Perhaps these are the wolves? Oh no, they're undead, it looks like. Armored clubber. Hit both of them with that. Not great. Could have been better. How well that sound effect was implemented. Definitely an impressive amount of work went into this game. Duggo. The T is silent. Nice. Yeah, I totes should have saved her splinter arrow, but well. Shit happens. Oh, can I not backstab them because they're undead? Does that make sense? Nice. Whoops, that was an accident. Oh well. Could be worse. Blocked? Only I may do that. Burning failed, bummer. Ow. Bullgraph is charmed. That hasn't happened before. Can I dismiss charm by attacking the charmed ally? Don't heal. Again, only I may do that. Who are the mages here? Archer, archer, archer. Killer, maybe? Can't reach him though, because he's got a guy in the way. Nice. I'll skip his turn this time at least. Cool. Stop blocking! Ow. Ow. Huh, did I like cancel out of the attack animation there? Weird. Try to kill this guy before they kill one of my characters. She might die this turn, we'll see. Rude.
A little help here.
Please don't kill her. Nice miss. Would have been great to have the ranged ricochet against those three. Or the splinter shot, rather. Hey, it ended. Fantastic. One of his daggers is like super expensive or something.
How could that happen?
Let's try to heal up. Alright, let's try to get out of dodge. Can't get very far out of dodge. I'll try. Yeah, that's fine. Backseating? I don't mind. Why? What? Am I doing something wrong in this fight? Nice dodge. wonder what causes him to attack with both weapons at once versus attack with one and then the other. I wonder if that's just a flavor thing. I'm checking the vendors back in town. Yeah, I know I need to go to like a spell shop and get some scrolls, but I haven't really had an opportunity to go back to town. Is it like super trivial for me to warp to town and get back to where I was exploring?
Sweet relief.
Not far from down, but look at the map. Okay, thanks. I've just happened to wander close to it. Spell books, right? Not scrolls. Because scrolls are one use. Alright, these guys are immune to sneak attack, aren't they? Oh wait, no, I guess I just wasn't standing in the right place for the last one. Oh, that works.
Sweet relief.
First try. Dark Frost, slow down, Old Lance. Chill out, Marty.
Into the fray once more. Back on my feet again.
This is town over this way? Okay. Oh, now he's going. Maybe he'll wait till I come back. Wait, where's Wolgraff? That's weird. Did I disconnect him by mistake? Excuse me, doggo. Oh, now he's going. Okay, it looks like he is waiting for me. Good. Here we go. I must have pressed the Y button on that screen by mistake earlier or something. Let's... Oh man. Webcam's being really weird. I closed my... I use a app to zoom it. It might just be time for me to replace it, to be honest. Weird. Alright. It's fine. Need to hunt down like a super fancy one. The one I have is pretty standard.
Your return marks a victory, Hunter. We'll vanquish our foes yet. I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned. Or whose invention? The stasis blaster.
Stasis blaster?
It's quite a sight, no? The ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash in a matter of seconds. These days, we legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small amount easier to blast those flesh-eating monstrosities from a distance than to get within striking range. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its targets.
To embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Do have a lot of stuff I can sell, presumably. I actually don't know how merchants work in this game. Some side quests in the Legionnaire's place before. What else is here? Study Reyes' office, Captain Reyes. Cook's house, Esmeralda. Top everybody off while we're in town, right?
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all. Will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming.
Okay. French Revolutionary Rooster. Got it.
Again.
I haven't been to her shop in a really long time. Thanks for the tip. I didn't realize how close I was to town. If I want to just randomly go shopping, there's not like a homeward bone item I can use to get here and then get back to where I was, right? Or can I use waypoints for that purpose? I think the first time I came here I had virtually no money, no loot. Waypoints. Okay. Seems super easy to accidentally rob people.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Well, what do you want to know?
Do you have to like talk to her over the counter to shop?
So that item interests you, yes? I can let you have it. Then please try to leave things where
There
they
we go.
are
Weird.
if you do not intend to buy anything.
Invisible scroll, scrolls, no books. Try to sell her some stuff though. There's no way for me to know whether an item is only worth selling, right? Should see if I have any characters that have a hypostat and barter.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so, milady.
Bartering
But seeing that I'm neither
to
married, engaged, or
probably this character.
I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legion. The hunter returns! I hope you are here.
Huh. Where's the trade button? She'll only try to sell stuff to me if I try to rob her first.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop.
Oh, why?
rather
I see it
than
at the bottom
sleuth.
now. Thank you. Stuff I sell to her will show up in her inventory later, I assume. Let's do gold value. Love grenade. Let's mostly focus on weight, actually. It's more important to me. It's worse than my current one. Oh, she's out of money. Okay. Donate. So barter is a separate thing that you can do from selling them items. Okay, I see.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus.
So there's an open air market somewhere? Maybe I never found it because I don't see it on my map. Maybe the game's just not super consistent with when it marks waypoints.
Fantastic.
This looks like a circus show.
Fantastic.
Vendors are spread out. Okay. This looks like market.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking
Okay,
a
here
bit
we go.
teary. I've just the potion for
Rain,
that.
yes please.
Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those
So,
vapors?
question, how does it work? Let's see if I can use my words here. It says I have a limited number of spells that I can have. Does that mean I can only learn a certain number of spells, or can I only equip a certain number of spells at a time?
Red and orange, yellow and green.
Regeneration's the one I already have, right? Do you want rain? Vitality boosted. Where's level 9? Frozen status. Avatar of Frost.
Paid a big change on your blood for the wear of the good stuff.
This is a scroll versus a book. Okay, I see.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Skills.
Red and orange, yellow and
Make sure it costs 9. Yikes. Must be pretty good.
Lonesome? Spiritless?
Don't talk to me.
What are you doing here?
See, I'm busy modeling. Obviously, someone's plumage isn't magnificent enough to inspire genius.
All roosters are French?
All those naysayers in the past. Bah! See what I've become. Hundreds of years from now, people will wonder, who is that cook? It must have been a grand cook, so inspired.
Okay, voice actors must have had a ball with this game.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Well, what sort of arrows do you want?
Hey,
Freezing?
Sword of the
Silver?
Elements,
Poison? Get to the point.
Farseer, plus 50 chance to hit with ranged weapons for 4 turns. Precision stance. Oh yeah, movement down. Don't care about that. Treat poisoning, first aid. Heals target for 10%. It's better than nothing. It'd be nice to have a mild heal. Set lucky status.
Red and orange, yellow and green. The finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Moves blinded. Yeah.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a
I remembered I could buy spellbooks, but
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I hadn't been in the area. I didn't realize I was so close. I appreciate the heads up. Your expert marksman level. Okay, so that answers my question. I should be careful learning skills too early. Can I forget skills? Is that a thing? Can forget skills, okay. Damage 20, chance to hit down. No, I want a chance to hit. Find another skill book to use it again.
Aim straight. Aim true. Arrows by the dozens.
I like it a lot, Mine for Fish. It's good. It's got a lot of content. Seems like the co-op play is really good.
It seems.
I feel like I should probably try, when this game wins the vote, I should try to finish it co-op if possible, but that might be tricky. It's really impressive that they were able to make a co-op CRPG.
How many crab claws would you like? 3?
That thief is free for now, but I wonder.
It's a very, like, mechanically user-friendly CRPG, if that makes sense. Very polished.
What do you have? I got white cheese, blue cheese, old cheese.
Yeah, imagine how much faster the inventory management and healing goes in co-op.
Lonesome? Spiritless?
I basically met all the merchants, right? There's one for Bear Daughter and one for Protagonist because I lucked out and played a Water Mage. Lots of healing.
So, which of you is more deserving of life?
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust... Oh! No matter.
I guess most NPCs might sell stuff, right?
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think... I'm sorry. I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loik by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith. The Immaculates, they call
all the
themselves,
elemental magics and all mundane things like Man at Arms and Rogue.
Stones can heal
Elsewhere in the
wounded
town,
flesh.
basically, not necessarily in that
I myself was
one
nothing if not
bizarre area.
skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was
Ben,
astounded.
Don't sit on the laptop. Psst. Ben. Should just close this thing during a stream. Yeah, he shut it off. Some people's cats.
Strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. Don't dither long. These men are slipping ever closer toward the edge with each passing minute.
Guessing I actually have unlimited time to solve that puzzle.
Please, these men, don't you are?
Never mind.
Thank you a million times.
It's a hard decision. Young person or person who provides? Probably person who
Boris has an
provides.
entire life ahead of him. We're giving him 40, 50 more years, while Stephen only has half as many left to him.
Yeah. Stephen's death will hurt far more lives than Boris as well. Let's minimize the heartbreak of this terrible situation. It saves.
Boris is nearly our own age. Imagine being cut down now, in the prime of your life.
I do really love this system of rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to make the choice. Oof.
Tone, soothing a corpse's trouble.
Now, I have a better shot at this because I have more points in reason than she has in charm. Is that right? Oof. Oof.
That tone, soothing the corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Nothing beats rock.
No, we'll do as I say.
So, Stephen it is? All right. Yes,
Good luck, Leon.
I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other.
Thank the seven.
This is highly
Oh,
abnormal.
thank you.
What is this? This lightning?
Lightning?
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Thank you. Thank you eternally for your help. Though you're...
Interesting.
Enough stones for both of us.
Yeah, all arguments could be solved with rock, paper, scissors. That's where it would be interesting if you were playing with another person, because you can both make a choice, and if they disagree, then it's resolved through rock, paper, scissors. Modified rock, paper, scissors. There's some cool stuff you can do in this game, like you can have one character talk to an NPC and then have another character sneak up and pick their pocket in the multiplayer. I guess you could do it in single player too, but... Oh, this is Esmeralda's shop, isn't it? Okay. I need to find more merchants. I'd like to get man-at-arms skills and rogue skills. Scoundrel skills. Probably not the town hall. Combine items and discover recipes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
You have created nothing! Okay, you don't lose the item if you... I see. The guard captain sells man-at-arms skills. Do you know, where he is? The map really quick. At the Legion headquarters? No. Oh, it is the Legion headquarters? Okay. Thanks. Good looking out. Would someone mind Googling who sells rogue skill books in Cyseal? Populated in Japan. Find a direction and the person loses. They look in that same direction simultaneously. Kind of like the, this game. I'm so sorry. I know I'm a monster.
You, again.
Oh shit, yeah, good looking out.
Do
That's exactly
feel
what I
free
wanted.
to depart from Cyseal at your earliest convenience.
Hardwire, crippling blow, cure wounds, helping hand, battering ram, whirlwind. Sounds good. Keep sorting by weight. Let's start transferring items from the other characters since he's the best at bartering. Send send this over to LY. Second floor of the tavern. Thank you, Aki. Person upstairs from the Legion office has good stuff. Thank you, Robert. You're looking out. Sweet. Okay. Sort by wait for everybody and send the heaviest stuff over to Marstead. So that's not obviously crafting oriented, I guess. This game has that, like, your carry capacity is really large, and it's almost large enough that you don't have to worry about it until you suddenly do and spend a ton of time on it. What was it? It was Xenoblade Chronicles had that issue. I guess there's technically a stat that it's associated with, right? Special one-handed weapon.
You, again.
Chill
Do
out.
Feel free to depart from Cyseal at your earliest convenience.
Is there any way to disenchant green and better items, or they may as well just sell them like anything else? Oh, also, repairing stuff. Is there a specific NPC I need to talk to get repairs? Okay, so there's somebody on the second floor that sells good stuff.
Source Hunter. Welcome.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome.
Petrifying touch. Geomancer. Pyrokinetic, I see. Repair myself with a hammer. Is that the best way to repair? Try not to think about it too much.
Sorry, sir.
Tavern was... let's see. Wasn't the cook's house. King Crab Tavern.
About face! To the barracks, march!
Minimap markers in this game are just like the literal raw direction you have to move in order to get where you're going, right? They don't adjust or do any pathfinding for you.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one.
Yeah.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success. The undead.
I killed a lot of undead.
Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Cyseal after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers
Forget murder,
have
let's
fallen.
explore.
The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
Sounds good. I killed a lot of those people already. with people's XP situation. Ways to go, 96.75. Wait, this is not the king crab. This is the king crab. Hey, there's the stairs.
I'm telling you, a necromancer must be at work in Cyseal.
Necromancer.
Oh, Suruma, soul shredder. The end. Comes a creeping.
How gratifying to see
Hey,
you return.
here we go. Thank you.
You are quickly becoming my
Walk
favorite
in
customer.
shadows. Set invisible status for 5 turns. So invisibility lets you backstab from any direction, or I guess I can use it just for like scouting. Would be nice. Always initiate with him. Trip, knock down a target, adrenaline. Borrow action points from your next turn. I can see that being kind of OP. Come air. Winged feet. That sounds pretty, man. Rogue has some nutty abilities. So it makes you not targeted. Yeah. Definitely pick that up. Fast track. Haste increases max AP.
Suruma, soul shredder. The end is nigh. Death comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
So I'll pick these up. Yeah, it's a pretty nutty utility. It's actually kind of hard for me to pick one with all the good choices there.
The hunters who are stalking.
Visibility for sure.
By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood.
I already had that? No kidding. Has it just not been on my bar? No, it is. 90%. So why is this one... Oh, his dexterity stat is low, so he doesn't get a 100% chance to succeed?
The last will be beaten.
Beaten
like the anvil of Grog, the torturer.
Must have been up to something earlier. Alright.
All hail his
Adrenaline seems good. Winged feet seems good. Wonder why I didn't realize I could use that earlier. I feel like it was grayed out. Might just be that it's a darker color than everything else. Okay. Neat. So unless if an enemy has like True Sight or something, that should let me do a bunch of early damage. And I'd still like to find an NPC to repair my goods without having to think about it. A pretty heavy attention burden for repairing, it looks like. Alright, let's see if I can get back to where I was exploring earlier via waypoints. Understand how to use these for fast travel better. Oh. Well, that's, I thought it was going to make me go to the end of time. Okay, that's pretty easy. Cyseal Grove. Man, so I could have gone back to town a long time ago and picked up a bunch of stuff. Good to know. Game does have quality of life features after all. Wasn't to explore this church. It's Doxy.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah, lead the way. It's the wolves. That was a big old boss wolf. Yeah, right? Oh man. Doxy joined my party? Oh god. Do not kill that dog. I swear to god, game. Oh my god. I know, right? I need to. I'm gonna load save if this doesn't go well. Don't worry. This is not happening. It's wild that his dexterity is low by default. Try to at least body block a lot of these guys here. Topped off for now. Don't miss. You gotta do damage. It's the only way.
Ricochet!
Face the unending darkness.
Do not kill the doggo. Nasty wolves. No. Leave Doxy alone. Like, drop so many party members so I can get the dog in my party. Mother 3. Costs nothing to trigger, so I may as well do it.
This is the end for you!
Wait, where's the doggo? Where's the doggo? Where is the doggo? Where's the doggo? The doggo scripted to die? He runs away instantly. I was making sure there wasn't a glitch or something. Am I able to find him again? Freaking me out, game. I guess, is there anything? Oh, there he is. Okay.
I've got a bone to pick. My friend and I collected a quite big pile of edibles from these shambling undead.
Vario, this is a different doggo.
I say,
Okay.
but a band of wild wolves chases off of it. If you follow me, I'll lead you straight to him. I bet a hero like you could shake him off in a matter of minutes. I'll lead the way, hero.
Can anyone look up, is there anything else that Doxy can do? Like, is there more dialogue? Oh, the dog ran away. Disappeared in the wall. Because I'll load my save if I, like, triggered a glitch or something. Bun.
There's a frightful lack of carrots around these parts. But I suppose the pickings are better than those in frosty Haberheim.
Careful now. I think we ought to step lightly here.
Thanks.
I'm as cute and fluffy as nature made me, okay, Source Hunter? No eerie magic involved. No need to get violent.
Imp Trap Development Workshop. Fantastic. Okay. Well, that's why we just picked up this new skill, right? How long does it last, though? Quite a while.
Walgraf spotted a trap.
This is pretty great. Gotta get out of here before this wears off. Alright, then we wait on the cooldown. Should at sometime go back to town and just buy a huge stack of trap disarm kits. Imp's notes. Money. Button. I pressed it. Some kind of crazy stun cloud. Okay. We're gonna be able to get out of here. Maybe. I have to go around the other side, is what that's for. Where's the trap? No, I need more disarm kits. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Waiting on a cooldown. Hanging out. Chilling. Maxing, relaxing. Alright, trap disarm kits look like what? Kingdom for a search button. Yeah, I gotta go buy a bunch of them later. Alright, that's fine. Fishing rod, hammer. Don't think I have any. Tongs. Okay, thank you. Oh, pliers. Sure. I do have one set. Let me just check everybody else now that I know what they look like. He doesn't have any. Bear Daughter, I don't think has any.
Walgraf spotted a trap.
Good job, Walgraf. Explosive mine. Get all this real fast. Oh, I still have my buff up.
Walgraf spotted a trap.
Picklock. I need lockpicks to do that, right? Yeah, lock level 3, I should be able to handle that. I think he might already be at +3 lockpicking. Let's see. Nasty deeds. Oh, I may have had items to get him to 3. Let's see. Shoes of the Thief. It's pickpocketing. Oof. Control F, lockpicking. Hey, there we go. I guess I only have 2, but that should be fine. I remember if one of my other characters has something higher than that. I know one of my characters is sitting on a stack of lockpicks. I'm just gotta track it down here. Here they are. Pick lock. Really? So do I have to have a lockpicking skill that's at least equal to the lock level? Is that how that works? Okay. I think I have at least one other thing that gives a +1 to lockpicking, but it's going to require me to search through all of my items, so I apologize, but I should check. I love the Oculus Rift goggle. It's goofy. You lockpick a lock that's higher than your skill, it'll waste a lockpick. Huh. Any idea why it won't let me attack? Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, because I have to select use first, I guess? So it's just burning lockpicks right now. There's no chance that I can succeed on that. Is that right? I see. See, she had lockpicking before, so she might have an item with a bonus to it. I don't think he's sitting on enough floating skill points to get one. Yeah, maybe not. Poison resistant, unlock skill, earth absorption shield. Oh, that's kind of a cool mechanic. Special ability to unlock skills from stuff. Alright, well I burned a couple of lockpicks, but now I get it. Alright, I guess I'm just not picking that lock. Too bad. Trap house chest key.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
Good job, Wolgraff.
Wolgraff spotted a trap. Wolgraff spotted a trap.
No kidding.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
A lot of traps, not enough disarm picks. Just did all the lockpicking on your playthrough. That's funny. Doesn't help me much with this style of trap, it looks like.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
Whoops. Well, I tried. So this chest was locked with that key that I found in the opposite room, right? That was all that was in here. He spotted it all right, right? He should be fine. Alright, let's see this stuff I just picked up. Sort by latest added. Okay. Silver ore. 8 feet skill book. Metal air staff. Corroded gold ring. Omniscient. Okay. So I should look at everyone's current equipment setup, because I don't think everybody has everything they could be using. Air resistance plus movement. Movement sounds great, actually. Cool. Necklaces. Probably never gonna use that. Oh man, I didn't realize he was short this slot. Perception plus 1 leadership. Now, is this drawing on all of my characters' inventories, this equip screen, or no? I don't think it is it? It would almost be too nice. Maybe it is, actually. Right on. That's very nice of them. I should go ahead and, well, we'll see. Whatever else can use. Intelligence, perception, perception, lore master. I should give the lore master one to Bear Daughter, since she already has points in it. Okay. That's pretty cool. She hasn't had anything in those slots for a while. Cool. I think I got it. I should use this equipment screen more often since it appears to draw from everybody's inventories. That's super convenient. Gold value is generally a decent shortcut for telling me whether something is better than what I'm currently using, right? It's not perfect, but 40 to 54 slashing, plus speed, plus initiative, plus movement, unbreakable. I like all of those words. Those are all very, very, very nice words. Big fan. Okie dokie, that went well. For aggressive definitions of well, let's go scope that out to the northeast. Hey, it's a spider. Sorry, spider. You stay in your corner and kill other bugs. You can't crawl on the Nintendo Switch. Rarity color? I see. I just wonder if it's a shortcut, that stuff that costs more generally is better stats. It seems like that's the rule in Skyrim, right? You're gonna sort by something, and something you can sort by. We started a little late today due to technical difficulties, and then had downtime due to Comcast, so we'll go ahead and go over by 10 minutes or so. I think when the clock says 11:30, the live split timer, that's when we'll wrap. I need to go at this from the other side, let's see. Artie, you are not a graceful kitty. I'm begging you.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
What kind of trap? Hey, lock level 2. Alright, Wolgraf, this is your deal, buddy. There's a lot of traps in here. Alright, why don't you all wait out here, and I'm going to use my super OP Winged Feet ability. Now, how would I set a trap off from a distance? Shoot it with an arrow, I guess? Oof. I may have taken out my ability. Let's see. Does it ever risk, like, blowing things up? Failed to apply winged feet. That's over. 9-inch to Helsinki's. Alright, well, I can try doing some of that here. So what's the use case for disarming traps? It seems like it's pretty straightforward to shoot them. Because you don't have a ranged attacker, I guess. Still waiting on his cooldown to come back. Kitties, oh my goodness. Chill out. It's fine. Shot them all. Seems pretty effective. Almost off cool. Oh my gosh, 3 times in a row? Why do you suck so bad at this, dude? 80% chance. Why is his dexterity so low? What is happening? What are you doing with your life, buddy? Dexterity is this too, isn't it? You can move containers on top of some traps, that's cool. See if there's anything on the opposite side of it here. Benedict, psst. You guys are being holy terrors today, aren't you? So I feel like the whole you have a reduced chance to succeed on some buffs thing that is actually getting worse over time. Is it just like a you need to have spent this many points in dexterity in order to not have a chance of failing? Shit, this room if I can. Loot everything, dude. You can do it. Oh, when I hit that lever, I may have turned it off. Okay, never mind. Don't have to be going so fast. Secret chest. Open, locked. So lock level 3. Butter knife. Now, you don't draw keys from all of your allies' inventories, right?
I think I'll stay off that particular device.
So if one of my allies has the key that's necessary, I would need to have it be in his inventory for it to work. I guess you can teleport items across the screen regardless, so... They automatically magic pocket, even if your group is separated. Okay. Let's see, maybe that writing that he had will give me a clue. Latest added. Globe. Letter addressed to Thelirin. You've denied my divinity. But you are wise not to deny my power. I wait eagerly for the results of your search. Patience, however, has never particularly become me. Finding Brachus Rex would have been a matter of weeks, not months, for a researcher as practiced as yourself. I left you with bloodstones of such power that reviving him sufficiently to answer a simple query should hardly have been a problem. Conduit of the Goddess. Shit. Alright, well, I need to find another plus lockpicking item or level up Y-Graph and come back here. Hopefully I can do that this session. He's not too far from leveling up? Question mark. Yes, close-ish. Battle or two, I guess. Oops. Oh, it re-triggers when I leave. This is on the PC. Just playing with the controller. Alright, folks, let's go find... I guess I got a teensy bit of Fog of War in the top right corner there that I can scope out. But I think I'm pretty close to finishing having explored this entire area. I just gotta come back once I get to lockpick level 3. Are there locks in this game where it's expected that you'll, hold on, sorry. I need a combat pause for a situation like that. By the time I get around to removing her poison, it's almost always already gone. Are there locks in this game where it's expected that you're going to have to use lockpicking to get past it, or does every lock have a key somewhere? Also, what's the red bar along the bottom of the screen above my ability bar? It's not my XP to level up, is it?
Baking like a cake.
I can try to aggro this guy. Hold on. This will be my first time trying this, so it might go badly. Oh, it's their HP. Oh, that's helpful. Be able to apply Winged Feet? Man, that's the one I needed. Alright, good to know. I need to apply Winged Feet before I apply Invisibility, it turns out. Well, these guys might be enough XP for me to level up and then get Lockpick 3, so I can just use Bear Daughter to pull them out, probably. Maybe.
Feeling hot under the collar?
Actually, do I have line of sight to them here? Kind of. Oh, I definitely have line of sight over there. Okay.
Woolgraf
I could do with a cold drink.
I keep wanting to think when it says Woolgraf spotted something that that's not the narrator, that's Woolgraf saying that. Like, wait, no. That's not what he's saying. Be very silly.
It's heating up.
Let's see here.
In the shadows.
Nothing to see here. Move along. It's fine.
Blood.
Oh, well. Oops. Oh, I can waypoint from the menu? Shit, I didn't know that. That's helpful. Things I'll try to remind myself about when we do reminders to future Marstead at the end of the stream. I might ask chat to help me if there was anything important that we learned that I might need to know the next time we play this in a few months. No one hides in the shadows. Let's see here. It's a weird thing to say, buddy. It's really weird. Alright, I don't think it actually benefits me too much to get hit multiple dudes here, because they're all going to get a lot of their health back by getting out of the area. Bear Daughter's turn. Correct. And we got a level up. Fantastic. Let's try using this rain ability. So how does this actually work? It makes it rain all around him, or it makes it rain all around the place that you target?
Feeling hot under the collar.
Rain at the target. Cool.
The Burning Legion embraces you!
Now I can nuke you guys.
A million tiny pieces!
Sweet. That's about 6 of 1, although I get burning damage if I go around the other way. Let's do this.
No glory in this
Cool.
death.
Glad I picked up that skill.
Hot under the collar.
Nice. Hey, everybody leveled up. Fantastic. Let's see. Actually, let's do Woolgraph first. Let's see now if he
Someone
can
leave
get
an oven door open.
lockpicking 3. Fantastic. And a new talent, which I'll think about in a second. Let me go pick the lock before I get too excited about other choices here. That was the Undertaker's hut? Question mark? Maybe? So if your skill is less than the lock value, you not only will never succeed, but if you attempt, you'll lose your pick. But if your skill equals the lock value, you will succeed every time. For the cost of exactly 1 pick, is that right? Yeah, this is right. Got it, thank you. I think that's correct. I feel like making you roll on like a lockpick check, something that's binary, is often pretty silly. That's true in like D&D as well.
I thought this shack would be abandoned, but it seems to be recently used.
And it has its very own foreboding hatch.
Unsent letter to the conduit. Well, that's kind of boring. Sort. Latest added. The conduit of the goddess, or however you prefer to call yourself. It's taken some time, but I've nearly fulfilled my promise. Brachus Rex has been located. Prepare to restore him. Once I've acquired the information you seek, I'll write to you immediately. Enter the ancient church on the outskirts of Cyseal. On 4 of its walls, you'll find 4 unique paintings. Lift these and press the buttons underneath. This will move the altar in the middle of the flooring far enough for you to enter the lair. The amulet will be sufficient to deactivate the barrier. Oh, sweet. That's cool. Let's go do that. And then maybe level everybody up before we do that. Character. Talents. Okay, don't be stressed out. There's a lot of talents to look through, but it's viable to read all of them. 2 extra ability points to spend. 33% chance to recover a special arrow. Scroll the screen and click a spot to move. Okay, that's helpful. 1 extra attribute point. Could be good for getting him dexterity. Non-magical attacks by 50% against debuffed opponents. Far Out Man increases the range of spells. Doubles the effects of food. I haven't used food at all. Food is like a temporary buff. 4 extra recovery action points. Oh wow. Total vitality decreased by 50%. What are recovery action points? Attack damage while sneaking. It's cool, but I barely ever sneak. No at all. Decreases, I love top-down mechanics like this. Decreases everyone's attitude, but gives you an extra point in intelligence. It's clever. Heals you while standing in blood. time you hit or get hit, your gear has a 50% chance of not losing durability. Doubles the amount of weight you can carry. Gives you a bonus point in blacksmithing and crafting. Moves at normal speed while sneaking, I can see being pretty good with Gorilla. Opposed to capacity, I see. Yeah, that seems... Usually when games like this, if you have action points or something that governs how often you're able to do things, and anything you can do to increase that is usually OP. 10% movement bonus. Increases turn action points and maximum action points by 2 when your health is low. Good. Heal from poison but causes damage from regular healing. That's cute. 4 is significant. Take it. I might regret it later, but... Bums me out that there's like quality of life talents in there, like carry capacity, that compete with actual combat abilities. Backstab, arrow recovery, 2 extra ability points, 1 extra attribute point. Immunity to fear, but you can no longer flee from combat. Oh, that's cool. Standing in a surface of the same element, yeah, that's never happening. I feel like you just give everyone glass cannon and then try really hard to end combats before you take damage. It's gonna end badly for me. Can no longer have a companion, but receives a 70% bonus to base vitality, 2 bonus to turn action points and maximum action points, and an extra ability point on level up. So you have to play the game solo with that? Perform attacks for opportunity. 2 bonus points in charisma, but you lose a point in intelligence. Again, top-down design is great. Melee opponents will find you less attractive in combat. Extra armor equal to your man-at-arms ability. That sounds pretty good, actually. So, yeah. It's not an obvious right choice this time. Maybe the one that gives me an extra attribute, but... I feel like I'd take Pack Mule, but I hate the idea of trading combat efficacy for quality of life. Boost initiative damage, chance to hit, and critical chance. So what's changing is the critical chance. Trader's items are 30% cheaper and they'll give you 30% more for yours. Might save this. Yeah. Leech competes with Comeback Kid. It's not that great. How often does blood generate like that? Often? Because I haven't paid attention to how often it's on the battlefield. Lone Wolf sounds like a cool concept. I'm not going to take it this run, but... What does 1 point of armor do? Is that like 10% damage reduction or something? Reducing the duration of statuses is actually pretty decent. Especially if it only hits you for 1 turn anyway. Try Leech. See, two-handed was just critical. Don't really care about that so much. Save up for man-at-arms. So generally, all that... Oh... Okay. So there's always a benefit to putting points into these more than just getting access to additional skills. It makes those skills cheaper to use. was worried that it might have been a waste. Talents. Skilled up. Attribute points. It's mostly the same stuff, right? Morning person. When resurrected, you revive with full health. Eh. Pet pal. Picture of health. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, it's actually not as nice as I thought it was. I guess it scales with more points in Man-at-Arms, but that's not a lot of health. 19 points. We just give everybody leech. Alright, what do we got here? She already has arrow recovery. She has stench by default? I didn't notice that. That's funny. Alright, I was saving up with her for bow, I think. Although it's just a 10% damage boost, which isn't the most exciting thing in the world. Marksman. 6 novice, 3 adept, 0 master expert. Another point in lore master is probably a good idea. The more invested it is, the more in-depth your intel. I think that's more interesting until I find new skills. Okay, all skilled up. Expert marksman. Evade attacks of opportunity could be good. Farsighted, causing a range attack to be precise at long distances, but inaccurate when your target is close by. What's the actual change in accuracy? Like plus or minus 20% or something? Having better max range, or better accuracy at max range could be really valuable, but it's already pretty good. I'm gonna try to always engage with Bear Daughter. I'll take it, why not? Alright. Maintenance done for now, ish. So you want to go to the church now, right? Just up on a hill? I can go to that waypoint. Old church. Oh, I haven't actually triggered it. Interesting. Alright, hold up. I'd have to figure out how to get over there. I think that there's a wall in my way, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to clean up my action bar at some point. Oh, but I have multiple bars. Okay. So. Oh yeah, it's like all the way down there. Okay. There's more of those jerkwads. Can I hit them from up here? Because that would be wild if I could. Oh, not quite. Huh. Out of sight. That'd be pretty awesome. No, it's just barely. They probably did that on purpose. Just have to go down and all the way around? Let's see. I have that area uncovered in the fog of war, but I don't think I've actually been up on that hill before. I've been like all around it. Oh, does it involve the well maybe? Interesting. I'm super tempted to go to the snowy area and just bash down the door.
Wargraf spotted something.
Oh yeah? What'd you spot, Wolgraf? Isn't there a button to show stuff that's lootable? I'm trying to find it. Oh, the oil trap. Good job, Wolgraf. Proud of you. More traps. I always save before I do this every time. Half-eaten zombie. I do like these enemies that like have things happen when you hit them. Like that troll earlier would squirt poison whenever you shot him, so it was really strong to set him on fire. Set the ground on fire around him, so every time you hit him, he would blow himself up. It's a cool design space.
Strange indeed.
The sights, the sounds.
Yeah, it's cool.
Who'd give all this up for oblivion?
Really neat interactions. Yeah, they take the idea that, oh, if you're a poison elemental and you stand in poison, it heals you, or if you're a zombie, it heals you.
We are our own judges.
Then they come up with abilities that interact with that.
Blessing we can hope for.
Yeah, very strategic. It feels like you can win just by being smart a lot of the time. Well-made voodoo doll.
Something to it, isn't there?
This is a throwing item?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony
Marion Haste, repenting at leisure. Here lies Anamatopoeia. Whoosh, bound south, and she was gone. Here lies Thas the Grumble Goblin. Grumble, grumble.
Speak a piece.
This game's got a pretty goofy sense of humor. Dig it. Okay, so it's a comparable melee range penalty to my old long range penalty. That makes sense. Y'all are chatty up here, you know that?
Here lies Cedoreth. She herself made sure her coffin was secure.
This ghostly form is the finest blessing we can hope for.
Here lies one whose lucky dice finally.
Sorry, Raph.
I'm almost certain I saw Ebenezer's old cat in the King Crab Inn, but that's impossible, isn't it?
Hmm. Hey, ghost folks. What you up to? Oh, I got this from a key. Nice.
We are our own judges.
Identify.
This ghostly form is the finest blessing we could hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos. Who give all this up for
Yeah, I wonder why they decided to repeat the dialogue lines so many times. I wonder if there's like a patch for that. Pretty goofy.
To be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods. In Rivelon,
Two-handed strength 9.
Speak your piece.
This ghostly form is the finest blessing we could hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for
Boot stray.
Strange indeed.
Strange.
There's something to it, isn't there?
I like him having the plus
Who
bartering.
wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivelon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest
To kill you guys just to shut you up.
The sights,
Right.
the sounds, the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
Strange indeed. Speak your piece.
A mortal! Aha, well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life or death here in Rivelon is compared to a dreadful eternity in the Hall of Echoes.
Why are you hanging out here?
We're hardly the only Cysealians lost at sea, but there's some strange magic afoot of late. The dead can't seem to stay that way.
We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arata to fair Cyseal. But upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rocks and flung far and wide upon the tempestuous waves. The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure as hell ain't one of them. In life, my interests were soft weathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a source of new and familiar pleasures, and I luxuriated in them all. As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Rivellon still smacks of life more than the Hall of Echoes could. Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling. The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is opening your eyes. Or in my case, gazing through the ectoplasm and seeing the wide, wild world around you. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Give me
you guys
tragedy,
repeating voice
chaos,
lines.
beauty and delight. My companions would do well to stop pining and start enjoying, no?
Who's
the
your
ship
buddy?
that sunk and turned us all into phantoms? She was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered stories of my youthful exploits. But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed to survive the wreck. He was a scrappy old fellow after all.
Strange indeed.
Okay, you guys done?
Who wants to be judged by a
Oh my god, they're still talking.
gods? In Rivellon, we are
Here lies Ignitus, finally at peace
Speak of
with
haste.
the terrible, terrible choice.
Strange. My word, a warm blood. Well,
Oh my god, they all have dialogue.
Ebenezer is preaches. Come to listen to Ebenezer.
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your queries.
Alright, bye guys, bye, nice meeting you, nice meeting you, bye. Bye, bye. Okay, it's fine. Option paralysis. If I ever miss a really cool side quest because I'm intimidated by the volume of recorded dialogue from 8 ghost NPCs, feel free to just tell me. I'll take your word for it and go back and talk to the appropriate NPC. Oh, it's painting right now. Painting of a pig. It's not weird. Salmon. Okay, cool, thanks. Painting sulfur a lot, right on. Oh shit, I triggered enemies all the way on this side. This might be bad. I knocked her down, that sucks. I guess the problem is invisibility is like the actual color is a little bit darker than the other rogue abilities. We need 4 to teleport, right? I guess it doesn't project how many action points it's going to give me, right? I see. That was a turn. Target's too far. Right, that spell is super expensive right now. Yeah. It's hurting me just as much as it was hurting you, Robin, I assure you. Ouch. I might have to reload. I didn't realize I had a suicide guy. I might kill Wolgraf this turn. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Wolgraf turned into charcoal. I've been a good Marstead. I've been saving. I have been. Hooray! Shh. Quiet, quiet. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I can still hear it from all the way over there. Oh my god. I get that they want you to hear the dialogue, but I feel like once you've interacted with them, that should shut them up. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can go explore real quick. Join the coasts. Oh shit. Right. Need to have a... I guess I can maybe have a grenade here that I could throw at them? Oh, I see. Shit. Because he can't use arrows, but he could use grenades potentially, right? Let's see what grenades we've got. Toxic is not a good one. Poison flask, oil flask, nail bomb. Nail bomb might do it. Oh, shoot. I think that would... It wouldn't ignite the oil container though, right? Oh, pfft. Didn't realize I was facing that way. Come on. Yes, kitties, have patience. It's okay. You will be fed eventually, I promise. I can still hear that. I like this game. I really do. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I can't. This isn't going to be on forever.
Hey! Stop!
Turn it back on later. I just need to be able to think here. Okay. Don't take that as suggesting that I don't like this game. I still like this game. That's just... It's too much. It's too much. Can't do it. It's too much. Smoke grenade. A water balloon. I don't think I noticed that before. Hey, firestorm grenade. That sounds like what we want. Put it on his bar, right? Is there an easy way for me to put it on the bar? Item, here we go. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. The games we like the most are the ones that are infurious. Exactly. I wish some of that stuff wasn't real time, but I guess it has to be because it's a multiplayer game, right? Well, that did what I wanted it to do. Cool. See if I can get him to safety. The one character's just confused. Okay, so if I understand correctly, y'all are saying they're not in combat and they can move freely until they join the combat? That's interesting. Alright, they're gonna take fire damage if they come near me, so let's just get out of dodge. Hopefully there's no more combat spec this way. So you have infinite exploration? How would that work in multiplayer? Like when turns are happening? Let me just see it play out. So it'll occasionally, like while you're running around, you'll just jump over and see them take a turn. Just based on how long it takes the other player to decide to take an action, I guess. Oof. This guy's a dick. I see, the turn base is still real time. So like if you're playing together, you could tell your buddy, hey, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for you to join the combat before I enter any commands. That's cool. And Wolgraff's on fire. Of course he is. Oh, don't kill Wolgraff after all that. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't know there was a zombie in there. Shit. So we call a dick move in bird culture. That doesn't count as backstab range. Bummer. Keep running into that problem. Ooh, screw these zombies. Not a fan. Should have used my ice magic. %, huh? Rude. Might try to shoot a fire arrow into all that gunk soon. Hey, she got back up. That's exciting. Ow. Ow. Ass. Alright, let's try... Oh, I'd have to pass my turn to even be able to cast that, yikes. Let's try healing Bear Daughter. She's kind of having a bad day right now. Alright, let's give this a shot. Fire arrow. Oh, but it has to shoot through, I see. Cool. That could have been worse. Nice. She's my big DPS. Big old deeps. Really like the range on that. Super long. So the reason it shows health gain is because it's increasing their max health, right? You attack the bear? Whatever, it's fine. Video games are weird. Nice. She's got really nice reach on that thing. Impressive. Alright, zombie. What's in your head, Ed? I probably should burn that after I've already spent some action points, huh? Or did the action points go above the apparent maximum? I don't know if that counts. Okay. Oh, that works. The zombie doesn't kill him on her next turn. Well, I guess I have some resurrection scrolls. That's what they're for, right? I don't want to redo this whole combat. Not too expensive to buy new ones. 100%, wow. Talent's pretty good for that use case. Okay, let me pick up numbnuts over here. Cool. New trips. Oh, because I made ice floor. That's interesting. Okay. I didn't even think about it doing that, in addition to doing all that damage. And you can teleport them? That's neat. Ice is fun, I mean, it's the worst. Dude, don't walk through the poison right when you get up. You're AI controlled right now. I can't be held responsible for your bad decisions. Okay. Let's heal. Yeah, my big issue is I like Berry Daughter's poison skill, but by the time I get to select her, the poison's already run its course. I guess maybe you cast it before they get in the poison? Is correct? Alright, well that was a fight. I only have 3 resurrection scrolls left, and I probably need 99 of them for the final boss, so I just created an unwinnable game state. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. It's less punishing in combat. So are the arrow items usable with any ranged weapon? Like, will they work with a wand? I guess the non-authored loot in this game makes more sense in the context of you being able to explore in almost any direction you like and needing to scale to the stage of the game you're at. Wonder if there's a game that has done authored loot that still scales, or if that's just a choice that you have to make. It's locked. How locked is it? It's so locked. There's an old metal key inside of it. I had an old metal key earlier. Oof. Really glad magic pockets are a thing. Yeah, there's that pig painting, and then this was a mob, maybe? Alright, turn voices back on. Wonder if I can still hear them from here. That whole combat we would have been hearing them. Oh wait, no, that was just okay. Never mind. It wasn't that bad. That was it testing the audio volume by playing a clip while I was increasing it. I wouldn't have been surprised though. I almost always play as a good character in games, but I might finally be inspired to go murder some NPCs just to get them to shut up. So it doesn't count as melee, I guess, technically. Cool. I think even the animation is aggressive. All you had to do is follow the damn train, CJ. Something about jumping on a Hydra's back. Feeling the heat. Oh, it's another chest. Neat. Old metal chest doesn't use the old metal key? That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Alright. Purple staff. Leader's fine air staff of the Magus. +1 intelligence, +1 leadership. Ooh, blue ring, that's exciting. I wish it was plus lockpicking. It's plus pickpocketing. +1 intelligence, blank skill burst, book earth. Alright, let's see. We got 2 blue rings here. Earth resistance. Everyone has rings, so that's cool. What is the main purpose of intelligence again in this game? So just hold on to those for now. Wand staff damage, I see. Does it affect spell damage as well? Oh yeah. We just double the garlic in every recipe. Tastes good. Tong. Oh, for repairing equipment. Basically, they send an entire bulb of garlic whenever a recipe calls for garlic, and then they usually only end up calling for a couple cloves, I think is the right noun. Effects unknown. Oh, that sounds delicious. But you're pretty good at keeping vampires at bay. Is it a head? Okay. I need to learn my nouns. I'm learning some cooking verbs from Blue Apron, like bloom.
You try to enter the church. The statues that flank its heavy oaken doors address you.
That's cool.
Hold your horses, stranger. This holy hall may be entered by those who are loyal to the goddess only. And even eyes of stone can see you are no such creature.
Who's loyal to the goddess?
Who are those loyal to the goddess, it asks. They are those who have seen the powers of blood, ignorant one. They partake in the knowledge of
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
Blood is life. Blood undoes death. Such is the wisdom you cannot even conceive.
I want to enter the
church. It is a wish we cannot grant, unless you prove you have knowledge of the goddess. Answer us therefore the following question. How is she known among the loyal? The exalted one. She who speaks for the goddess.
Intimidate 0, Charm 0, Reason 0. Such is my reference. You disagree. Is 3. That's cool using that mechanic with an NPC. Oof. Big oof. Hey, can't use the Bart Simpson strategy. There goes. Value. Nice. Shit, not as nice. First try.
Before such piety, we cannot remain as stern as the stone we are shaped of. Go! You may enter the church. The loyals are lucky to count you among their number.
Nice. The tensest moment of the entire stream. I don't know if this is poignant or not. It's something I've thought of involving rock, paper, scissors. So if you had a championship that involved everyone on Earth, so let's call that 7 billion people, and it was just elimination. So if you won, the person you beat gets eliminated, you go on to fight in round 2 and so on. Eventually there would be one person who won rock, paper, scissors and beat, you know, not billions but millions of people. And they'd feel really fucking special, but like it's just guaranteed that someone's gonna win, right? They're not necessarily special. But if you were the person that did that, you would feel really cool at the end. Anyway, we're bad at like appreciating when something is rare but not remarkable, if that makes sense.
How much simpler all this would be if only it was so.
Not come to do that.
You for struggling against me.
Lots of story about the conduit in the area.
What reason have you to trust me that your efforts are misplaced? But now, with Brachus Rex nearly risen, there's little more you can do to hinder me.
Hinder you?
Perhaps for the better.
I hardly understand what you're trying to accomplish.
On the beaches of Cyseal, I underestimated you.
Wait, was she at the very beginning of the game?
Wonder has cost me dearly.
She wasn't the tutorial dungeon, right?
After all, you need not know more than this. The end is coming. The end of sorrow.
She's kind of like the ultimate quest of the Cyseal area, then, I guess.
Oppose peace itself. And here I thought you'd seen it yourself. Tell me, what is the imp historian doing, if not begging you to divert the void?
That imp historian thing was so odd. Like, I think the problem was that they just wanted to make sure that you got there eventually, no matter what direction you took. But I like went into a basement, and suddenly I'm in the end of time, and they're like, "You have this super quest," and I'm like, "I just went in a basement." But right on. I guess that's what happens if you have a DM that is willing to play loose and let you explore the story that they wrote in whatever order you like. Rosencrantz, Guild, and Stern are dead.
So, you're familiar after all. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you need not be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined.
Can't earn much money at the end of time.
I have chosen.
It was a cool sequence. It was just like, I don't know how they could have forced me to get there
that those sacrifices
in a way that didn't feel surprising and jarring and weird. Ben, get off the laptop. Those cats, man. I'll tell you what.
My only wish for all of Rivellon is the soft hush of
Is Rivellon the name of the world? Is it like Planetos?
Brachus Rex
Or is it like a country
was
or a
the
continent?
forefather of our cause, the original Immaculate. His resurrection brings Rivellon one step closer to the ultimate solution: dissolution. Wouldn't you like to meet him? The sorcerer your order was formed to destroy. I'm
Continent,
certain
okay.
he'd love nothing more than to meet you. Follow me. Find out.
Okay. We're not gonna fight right away. Maybe that changes. Oh, wait, no. There's a fight. Okay. Got it. Cool. That's actually probably a good stopping point, because I need to leave notes for future me here. Okay. Future Marstead, playing Divinity Original Sin. You're gonna have a 2-hour session next time, which is pretty good. You're in a battle, which is fantastic. You know exactly what to do. When you're done here, there's some shit you have to do with the paintings. There's buttons behind all the paintings, and then there's a way you can go down the stairs. I learned that from a recent puzzle. What's stuff that I said to remind myself about for this next session that's useful skill-wise? Wolgraf has invisibility. You can walk over negative terrain, use terrain to your advantage. Waypoints you can access by pressing start, thank you this name. Teleport places directly. You can even teleport to town and shop and then teleport back to a waypoint. And remember to do that if you need items and stuff. Your current build priorities, Wolgraf, you're trying to get another point in lockpicking. I guess we did get lockpicking 3, but just keep an eye on lockpicking compared to the locks in the environment. Hydra Sophist would be good for the protagonist. For Mellowlie, let's go with Man-at-Arms 3. And Bear Daughter, probably Expert Marksman 3 now that she has High Lore Master. And you should be good. Cool, thanks everybody for watching. I'll let you know what's coming up for the rest of this week.